So people ask me from time to time, folks that are new to real estate investing or who are not real estate investors, they ask me, what is a note and why would someone want to invest in mortgage notes? What does that even mean? Most people haven't heard that term. They really don't understand it. And when I started investing in real estate, I really didn't understand it either. I knew what it meant to buy a house. It made sense to me, but investing in paper or in notes just made no sense. So an example I give to people sometimes is, if you remember the movie Dumb and Dumber, which I think is the greatest comedy movie of all time. Lloyd is a limo driver and he ends up intercepting a briefcase full of money. And so the whole point of the movie is that he and Harry are going to go down to Aspen. They're going to find this lady and give her back her briefcase, right? And then they get in a fight around the campfire and they find out the briefcase is full of money. And so what do? Well, they end up spending it all. They buy Lamborghinis and crazy outfits and everything. And then when at the end of the movie, when they return the briefcase, can't remember if it's to the police or the bad guys, but it's full of IOUs, right? So every dollar that they spend, they write an IOU for the amount that they spend, promising to pay back that money, okay? Well, that is really what a note is. A promissory note is a promise to pay. So why would anyone want to invest their money to buy a promise to pay? Well, with real estate mortgage notes, you have a promise to pay, but it is secured to the house, to something of value that's not going anywhere. Okay, there's insurance to make sure it doesn't burn down or flood. And as everyone knows, homes and real estate keep their value. It's something that everyone wants. So when you go to the bank to get a mortgage to buy a house, you are essentially giving that bank the promise to pay back that money. So you're borrowing the money from the bank or the lender, and you are signing a note and a mortgage, and that's a promise to pay, just like Lloyd and Harry did, to return that money. But the reason that the bank will do that for you is because there's a stipulation, there's an agreement there that says if you don't pay, then first of all, there's penalties, late penalties and stuff. But if you don't pay, they get the house, right? And that's where the real value is. So as a real estate and mortgage note investor like I am, when you buy a note, and you're basically buying that promise to pay. So you're taking the spot of the bank, and now that borrower, that homeowner or the property owner, they now are promising to pay you, the investor, back, okay? And that's great because, number one, if they don't pay, you are now the lender and you get to take back that property, which has value. And you can either sell it to recover your investment, and usually if you do it right, there's going to be some profit there when you sell it, or you're going to be able to collect the monthly payments, right? So now that borrower, in their effort to pay back that promissory note, that promise to pay, you're going to now be getting payments back with interest. And that's where the cash flow comes in that everyone wants, right? That passive income stream, that monthly cash flow and the interest. And the great thing about buying a note or a promise to pay is that you don't have to go and fix the toilet. You don't have to, clean it out. Anything that goes wrong with the property, that is the property owner's problem. It's not your problem as the holder of the note or the bank, when you're the bank, right? So I like it better than owning rental properties because you don't have to worry about tenants and toilets and trash outs and vacancies and all of that. But you still have cash flowing income as that borrower makes good on that promise to pay. So I hope that clarifies what a note is and why you might want to invest in one.